Hello, my name is Nitrate Nether, and today I will be talking about The Last of Us 2 and what I thought. I thought this would be a fun video to make, and also there will be spoilers in this video, very big spoilers. It's impossible to talk about this game without talking about spoilers. And also, I'm not a professional, so don't take everything I say in this video to heart. All right, but leave down in the comments if you agree with me on some points, and tell me if you disagree with me in the comments. Uh, I want to talk about the story of The Last of Us 2. And also, everything I say in this video will be from what I thought. I will try my best not to uh not let people's thoughts on this game on the YouTube influence what I thought of this game. I will try to remember and express everything I felt about this game, playing it for the very first time, going through it, what I thought of it. Now let's start with the very first thing of The Last of Us 2, the story in uh Joel's death. Joel's death, it sucked. It sucked because, of course, Joel is so lovable and he's such a good guy. Or he's at least he's trying his best to be good. And they just killed him so fast. And it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I get the fact that Joel killed Abby's dad. I mean, Abby killed Joel. And so now Ellie wants to kill Abby, and that's like the same thing, like with like Abby and Joel. Like Joel killed Abby's dad, and now Abby's going after Joel. So I understand. I understand why she killed Joel. That's of course it was a little bit too. It was very brutal and horrific, and it sucks to see Joel die. But I see why she did it. But just the way they went about it, it's just not. It sucked. Like it was in the very beginning of the game and it was so fast. And it's like it's Joel, the guy we played so many hours with in the first game. There was no honor, I feel like, in his death. There was no like he's a big character. Let him go out in a better way. Like he's such a beloved character and I feel like he just didn't die in a justified way. Now, the other thing I do want to talk about Joel's death is the fact that they got rid of the character Joel, like, but I feel like we were all waiting to see more of him in The Last of Us 2. So, picture this. The first game, you go through the entire story with Joel and Ellie, and they form a bond. And at the very end, it ends with Ellie and Joel lied to Ellie, and it's a cliffhanger, and it cuts to black. And at least in my brain, I'm thinking that they're gonna continue the second game with Joel and Ellie and their relationship, and how maybe that lie ruins their relationship, and maybe Ellie has to find out or at least get Joel to admit that he lied, and like it's gonna be that whole uh struggle with Joel and Ellie because you got to continue from what you left off. All we got was Joel and Ellie in the first game, and so that's what I'm thinking. And then they they put out this game, and they're like they barely even focus on Ellie trying to forgive Joel, and they just throw in Abby and this whole other story and abandon everything about the first and just kill Joel, the guy that we all wanted to see. And it's like I don't know. I don't understand why they did that. It doesn't make sense. And so I do want to go into my second point, which is Abby's. I want to talk about Abby's storyline and my feelings toward her. Now, this goes into my first point, whereas they gave Abby, a character we all hate, well, most of us hate, more time than Joel and Ellie, the people we wanted to see the most. They gave Ellie barely any screen time. Like most of the screen time went to Abby, and Ellie literally got the beginning and end, and the entire chunk of the game in the middle is Abby. And Joel died within like literally like just a few hours in the game. Like what I don't see why did you do that to the main characters? So Abby's storyline. The fact that they put Abby's storyline right after she killed Joel does not make sense. You killed Joel, and then you try to get me to care about Abby. Like, I there's nothing that you can put in the storyline that will make me kind of feel sorry for Abby or like her in any way. Like, you killed Joel. Like, I loved Joel. He was dope, and you did that. Like, Abby got rid of it, got rid of Joel, and so it's like that didn't make sense to me. But I will say, Abby's story, even though I don't like her, I would be lying if I said her storyline was boring. It's not boring. It's very interesting. I do like Abby and Lev and their whole dynamic. I thought that was nice. It was very interesting. Uh, it was a very interesting storyline. Like I wasn't bored. Like it was interesting, but I would just I would love to see Joel and Ellie. I wish they would have put Abby's storyline. Some they I wish they would have positioned it another way instead of how they did in this game. Now my feelings toward her, you already know. I hate Abby. I hate Abby's guts. And I'm not gonna lie, I just got into Abby's storyline right after she killed Joel. Of course, I'm fuming. I hate her. I'm like nothing she can do that makes me feel bad for her in the slightest. When I went through the story, I would be lying if I said the entire time I hated her. Most of the time I hated her. There were a few parts that got me a little bit like, oh, like okay, like I feel a little bad for Abby. Like, like just a literally 1%. It was basically nothing. It was like a split second of like and then I went right back to hating her. But it's like for the most part, I hated her. But there was a time where I guess I gave it a second thought, but then I was like, oh, whatever, I hate her. And so, yeah, for the most part, I hate her guts. Now I want to go to, uh, oh, my third was Abby having more screen time than Ellie and Joel. That didn't make sense. All right, now I want to talk about the gameplay, the AI. The AI is way better in this game than in the first game. In the first game, your allies will kind of just run in front of infected, in front of you know, humans and hunters, and just basically it would bring me out of the immersion in the first game. But in this game, they're really good. The enemies, at least, the enemies they will flank you. They will like call you out exactly where you are if they see you, and people instantly know where you are. And it's like each of them have names, which I thought was really cool. And they'll when you shoot them, like they scream in agony and in pain, like so like you actually feel really bad about killing them. Like I remember killing a few people, and I just see them scream bloody murder on the ground, and I felt so bad. And it's like, but they were trying to kill me, so it's like a mixed feelings. And the dogs, uh, of course, killing dogs always suck. Um, I wanna talk about. So yeah, the AI was pretty good. The dodging, the dodging was heaven sent. The the fact that you actually have a chance to actually survive. Uh, without any ammo. Like maybe you could just like run up and like do a 1-on-1 or a 2 or a 3, or I've had a 6-on-1, you know, with 6 infected and just me, and I've survived and killed them all. And so the dodge really gives you even more of a way to survive in this game, even though you run out of ammo. So I guess there is no excuse for you to not get through this game, uh, you know, and die. All right. Now I want to talk about the environment. The environment, this kind of goes hand in hand with the graphics as well. The environment is beautiful. The detail in like just like the tracks the trail you leave in the snow and in the mud is so detailed. It is so beautiful. Everything in this game looks amazing. This is and it's hard to believe that this is on a PS4. Like this is on a PS4. Like imagine what games can do on the PS5. It's gonna be unbelievable. Like, and the fact that my PS4 and I've had my other friends say that their PS4s didn't weren't loud when they played The Last of Us 2. They didn't sound like a jet when they played Last of Us 2, which I was kind of shocked myself, the fact that my PS4 didn't sound like a fighter jet when I played this game. And so I was kind of shocked, and it just shows how powerful the PS4 really is. Really is. And yeah, that's all I really have to say about this game. If you guys agreed with some points, leave it down in the comments. If you disagreed, also let me know down in the comments. And yeah, peace out.